Ahead of a reported January 22, 2026 show, TKO Boxing is moving quickly to push reforms to the Muhammad Ali American Boxing Revival Act, or MAABRA. The promotion, which partners with the UFC, argues that the changes would benefit the sport by providing structure, minimum pay, and insurance for fighters. However, many in the boxing community are wary, claiming the reforms could centralize power, restrict fighters contractually, and turn the sport into a UFC-style monopoly. Former UFC CFO Nakisa Bidarian, now CEO of Jake Paul's most valuable promotions, has voiced concerns about the potential risks. He described the legislation as complicated and opaque, suggesting it could favor TKO while leaving fighters exposed. Some of the details are good, but if you read into it clearly, you see that they've made it very hard for anyone else to understand quickly. It's almost a way of creating another monopoly for themselves, Bidarian said. Max Kellerman, speaking at a TKO press conference, framed the reform as an attempt to replicate UFC's success in boxing. UFC is really popular because of Dana White. He built something like the NBA. Stop the booze now because he's about to do it for boxing again, he said. The proposed legislation would create the unified boxing organization, set minimum pay per round, and require insurance coverage for fighters, but legal and practical hurdles remain. Boxing legends are split on the reform. Evander Holyfield warned that it could lead to exploitative contracts and suppressed pay, criticizing the emphasis on business over fighters. Oscar de la Hoya and promoter Eddie Hearns also opposed the changes, citing a lack of transparency and over-reliance on state commissions. Meanwhile, figures like Mike Tyson and Kellerman argue that structured promotion could benefit the sport, though conflicts of interest are noted. Bidarian emphasized the importance of revenue commitment to fighters. If they were to say, hey, we're going to commit 50% of revenue to the athletes, then it makes the Ali Act change beautiful. Last time I checked, TKO has 50% plus margins, which is insane when you think about other sports. It's good for shareholders, but not for the fighters taking damage in the ring, he said. Jake Paul's promotion has generated attention by staging fights against older or differently weighted opponents, some critics labeling the matches as gimmicks. After his November bout against 130-pound champion Gervonta Davis was cancelled, Paul is scheduled to face former heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua on December 19. Paul enters as a significant underdog, with Joshua coming off a knockout of Francis Ngannou and holding a 28-4 record, setting the stage for one of the year's most high-profile boxing matchups.